So after 10 years of being at the top of his game, of the game, Cameron van den Burgh, I think has earned the title of being a legend in the pool and out of it. Dude, congratulations. Welcome back. So good to have you here. Getting a little choked up because I haven't seen you in so long. But of course, a fantastic Commonwealth Games, so congratulations on that. As heartbreaking as it is for you to be uttering the words that it's going to be your last, maybe we'll convince you otherwise. But you've also said 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games, there is another gold in the offing, so suddenly I don't feel so old anymore. But I've got to ask about the Commonwealth Games. How did it feel? Did it even register that this is going to be your last? How do you put those sorts of mental parts, because it's a big part of how you compete, is that mental side. How are you feeling?
Well, going into the Commonwealth Games, I was feeling very, a little bit emotional, obviously thinking that it was going to be the last Games. It was really the platform 2010 where I won my first really major international competition.
Yeah, you entered the scene, yeah.
And just going into it, it was actually really nice. It was really comforting because I came in with a different perspective of how can I leave something behind? How can I change something? And it was just really about investing in the team and the juniors and trying to make sure that everyone had a really good support base and a good team morale going into each final and each race. And that really paid back tenfold when I was able to race my last race, which was the 50 breast, with the whole team just being there.
How you do it, dude, is you get a gold medal. Just say it. That's how you do it. That's how you leave a legacy. You get a gold medal.
Yeah, no, it was. I was very fortunate. Like I said, I mean, it was one of the most, I think, emotionally high races that I've ever had. Like I say, just sharing it with the team, sharing with everyone, like the symbiosis in the pool, out of the pool. You know, I was on the lane rope going crazy. The boys were taking their shirts, going, you know, like going wild. It was sort of like a real moment in time, yeah.
But I think that mantle has fallen on your shoulders where so often we have to rely on you to get the first medal, for you to be the guy that goes out there and sets a tone. But it's so amazing to me that you are so emotionally invested in that team, and it's a team of youngsters now. There's some, you know, when I mentioned someone like Tatiana, how awesome was that moment to see her getting that medal in that context? That shows how far we've come, man.
I mean, it's brilliant. We've waited a long time for another woman to come and you know show us how strong South African swimming is. And I mean, the last great South African woman breaststroker that we had before was Penny Haynes, and after that we had Suzanne van Vuuren for a while. But now to have someone like Tatiana coming up and representing South Africa and doing us proud again.
Do you think she's going to be on that level? You've mentioned some pretty heavyweight names there. I hope you haven't.
Well, her trajectory is on the right path. I think that she's done extremely well. The next 2 years obviously very crucial. So, but if she keeps going where she is now and just feeds off obviously the strength and the positivity that she's done now and taking that forward, still working hard obviously, but she's such a grounded, down-to-earth girl. I don't think that she's ever going to get ahead of herself.
30, congratulations.
Thank you.
It's another milestone in a year of milestones, a wedding around the corner. You seem to be in the form of your life, in the shape of your life.
Yeah.
Does it feel like you're swimming with teenagers and you're a man? How do you wrap your head around that side of the game when you're still in your physical prime?
Yeah, it's quite weird when you look on the preliminary sheets and I'm like the only guy in 88, and there's like, I'm 88, then there's like 95, 96, and then there's like a 2000, 2001 here, born here.
It's like working on this show, dude, don't worry.
Yeah, it's pretty scary, but yeah, I mean, turning 30 has never felt better. I'm doing some amazing things. Very fortunate enough to still, I think, feel mentally quite young. I'm maybe 25 plus 5 still, so.
Yeah, I know, immaturity is the key. Buddy, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I'm going to ask you, yes or no, are you going to get that gold at the next Olympic Games in 2020?
You always say that you're going to do the best that you can. I think I never like to jinx yourself, so always, before every race, you're always going to sing.
Will. And we are a good luck omen on this show, I promise you, man. But you've done phenomenal stuff for the country, for not just the swimming community, but I think the morale for this country in so many ways, dude. You really are an ambassador, and you're just awesome, bro. We love you, and all the best for the wedding, dude.
Thanks a lot, brother. Appreciate it.
Not nervous at all. Not nervous at all. You can let us know what you think of the swimming legend, his performances in the pool and out of it. Would he get that gold in 2020? We'll even do a little poll with only yes.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Don't adjust your screens. Yes, it is Cameron van den Burgh. He is here, and he's here just for you now. He's actually here for his beautiful fiancée, Nafeli. Dude, how are you feeling? The upcoming nuptials just around the corner. It's finally arrived after a fairly lengthy we'll say engagement period. So I had to poke a little bit of fun, man.
He's been busy.
Yeah, this is the thing. A couple of gold medals thrown into the mix. I'm sure you can get away with it, dude. You must be excited. I know there's always a bit of nerves. How are you feeling, dude?
Yeah, I'd probably say I'm more nervous for that than for an Olympic final. So, yeah, but I'm very excited coming up. I think it's been obviously a nice long build-up. Everything's sort of really coming and falling into place. We are getting married in Athens, in Greece. So we're over there having a look at the venue. Everything's really, like I say, looking really fantastic. So I'm beyond excited for that.
Dude, we are very, very happy for you, man. Definitely. That is finally here. It's almost time. How much, I want to know, like, where do you place yourself in the whole planning process? I mean, are you pretty much hands-on, or are you letting just most of the planning go to Nefeli?
Tread lightly. Tread lightly here, buddy.
Yeah, I think I would probably say it's probably a bit of more of a shift to her side. Yeah, I mean, she's been a real trooper, her and her parents. Obviously, being in Greece as well, it's a lot more difficult to plan, obviously, with the service providers on that side. But we have had our little touches, obviously, here and then. You know, I think the general idea, we sat down and said, okay, this is kind of the theme and the understanding that we want to go for, and the feeling that we want to give everyone. Obviously, like I said, is in Greece, so we also want them to enjoy that feeling, and we embrace that culture. But also, you know, there's a big part of me is the South African heritage. So didn't want to, shall we say, leave that behind, and still wanted to remind everyone that, you know, we are South African, and we are very proud of that.
And it's to start a brave new chapter. I know you guys are partners already, that you have a wonderful relationship, hugely supportive of one another, but now you're moving into a new phase. What are you looking forward to the most, dude? Have you even had time to think about that, or you're just waiting to wake up in Greece and be like, wow? Yeah?
I think, weirdly enough, you know, we did our shall we say, like, not like sort of, it's not marriage counseling or something like that, but you know, obviously we were chatting to the guys doing like our contracts and so on, and the guy that was doing it, he kind of pretty much said, he's like, you know, you married already, in the sense from the day that you actually commit yourself to, you know, saying I do, and I'm going to get married and committed to this person. So ever since that day, obviously it really has felt a lot more like a unity and together in a team. But I think getting closer to the wedding now, it's getting stronger. It's, you know, feeling obviously, you know, that sort of, not that there's the point of no return, but it's the point of, like, yeah, you know, you really like sort of like a symbiosis, and you're merging, and, you know, you're really on the same wavelength. And, you know, you just, I mean, I go away now where I used to travel for say 3-4 weeks at a time, and it was, you know, not an issue. That was my job, and she understood that, obviously, getting into it. But I think now, I mean, I was in Turkey last week for like literally 2 days that I didn't see her, you know, and I was so sad coming back. It was like so nice to see her again. So, yeah, you know, these feelings are growing a lot more, I think, and the closer that we get to it, the more of the realization, the more understanding.
Look, one thing for sure, you struck gold with Nefeli. You really have, man. You really, really have. And, you know, pun intended. But let's talk guests this year for a second, because I am available to travel. You know, what's happening?
Pretty good MCs as well.
Absolutely, man. You know, my passport's updated. Like, what can we expect from the actual wedding, man? Do you have any plans that you can share? Details, maybe?
Yeah, sure. So the wedding is in Athens. We have, about 160 people coming over. There's about, say...
162?
Yeah, 162.
What, weren't you already on the list, dude?
Oh, sorry, man.
But we have a huge contingency coming from South Africa. We're about 130, 140 people coming. You know, we thought we were going to do it there, and sort of no one was going to come, or we get like a 50% strike rate, and pretty much almost everyone has come, so we're very blessed to have people that are willing to fly all the way across the continent for us. Either that, or they just want a Greek holiday. It could be.
Yeah, I know, man.
I don't know. It could be the latter.
Any of the swimming clique, any of the famous faces from the sporting side? Because I know you're also connected to a much bigger sporting brotherhood with everything that you're doing.
Well, of the swimmers, yeah. So Rake is going to be there. Chad is also going to be there. A couple of the other guys that I know. From a couple of the other sporting backgrounds, unfortunately, a few of the guys were already committed to playing. They were on tour, so the guys couldn't make it. It's always difficult, obviously, especially being in Greece. It's a lot further away to get off training and so on. So
Well, I think that you know, given I almost beat you in a pool a couple of years back, you know, you remember?
I don't know. I thought that was just for the cameras, but you know,
it was close. So I think I've earned my spot at the wedding.
True story.
But we wish you all of the best, man. And yeah, we can't wait to see the footage, the pictures. It's probably going to be scattered all over the news, all over the world as that as well, man. But looking forward to that. And yeah, we wish you many blessings in your journey ahead.
I know so much of your life is about everyone else and about the country and about the team. So this is just for you, dude. So hopefully you can savor that moment. But we love you, dude.
Thank you.
All the
Thank you,
best
guys.
of luck, and congratulations to
Thanks a lot,
both of you, bro.
Appreciate it.